Oh, guys, your boy King Red Diamonds, and I'm back for another Nioh 2 video. And we are going to be continuing on with our fresh playthrough of Nioh 2. So I last left off on this mission right here, the Beast Born of Smoke and Flame, where I completed it in my last video. So go check that out for me. Um, at this point, I guess I can show my gear. It's not really anything, like it's not a build. So it's not truly important. Like the stats and stuff on the gear is not really important. Because I'm not going to be doing anything with this gear. I'm not going to be tempering. I'm not going to be foraging. I'm not going to be soul matching. I'm not doing any of that stuff at all. Like I just literally have on. If you checked out my first video, you'll see that whenever I am playing, if I were to play the game again from a fresh start, I always sort my gear by level. So whenever I want to pretty much, well, now I have a new weapon, but whenever I want to pretty much continue on with the game, after I finish a mission, I will always sort my gear by level because I want to equip the highest level gear that I have. As you can see, my first equipped weapon would be these right here, the Social Dual Uchigatana. These are the weapons I currently have equipped, and they're level 10. But as you can see, during my last mission, I earned a level 16 dual sword, and as you can see, the attack is higher. Now, it's not higher because it has an attack bonus or attack skill on it. It's higher because the level is higher. So you want to equip the highest level gear that you have currently at the moment, especially when you're in early game. When you're in late game, you're pretty much going to be you're going to have a build. So you don't have to, sort by level. You can just sort by whatever you want because by that time, once you get later in the game, all your gear will be around the same level, and they'll be around the same level, and they'll pretty much be the same rarity. The only difference will probably be its plus value, but I'll get into plus values when I actually get further down into like new game plus and stuff. So you don't have to worry about that right now. So after my last mission, I did get these, so I'm definitely going to equip those. And this is my best katana right now, so I'm good on those. Okay. Now you may be wondering why are some of these like kind of grayed out? And if you look at the gear, you'll see down at the bottom where it says stamina and strength required 6. I don't meet the stat requirements right now currently to wear this gear. So I can wear this gear. Like I can actually put the gear on, but I will not be getting any of its special effects. I will only get the defense that it already comes with. So the 56 defense it has, I will get that defense, but the special effects on the gear will not be active because I do not meet the requirements for wearing said piece of gear. So if you ever come across a piece of gear and it's grayed out like this and not like completely like lit up like this one right here, it means that you do not meet the stat requirements to wear that piece of gear. Okay. So right now I'm only wearing gear that I can readily equip to myself. So we don't have to worry about any of that. Like any gear that I'm not able to equip. If I can't equip it, it's perfectly fine. I don't have to worry about it. All right, so we get our accessories. Accessories, I usually sort by rarity. The higher rarity accessories give you more special effects. Um, so as you can see, these right here are pretty much like the base rarity. They only come with 2, and then we can move on to 3. So the higher rarity accessories you get, the more special effects usually comes on them. All right. So around this time, after finishing the Beast Born of Smoke and Flame, you gain access to the Blacksmith. And again, I'm not going to be foraging. I'm not going to be soul matching, refashioning, tempering. I'm not doing any of this. The only thing I'm going to be doing is disassembling. And I'm going to disassemble all of the gear that I am not currently using. The reason why I'm going to do this is because I'm future proofing myself. I'm getting myself prepared for the later games when I need to start forging and crafting and building and pretty much using all my material just to get the rolls on my gear that I want. So I'm future proofing myself. And now you may think, well, why are you getting rid of your high rarity gear? Because I'm not using it currently and I don't need it. And I'm going to find higher level stuff. Like the more I play the game, the more gear I'm going to find that is higher level than the gear I have now. So the gear I have right now, it will probably be obsolete by the time I finish the next main mission. So literally, I get rid of all the gear that I am not currently using at this moment and just use it for materials for later on when I start to make builds. So I like to disassemble because as you can see on the right side, you get umbracite fragments. I only got one umbracite, but you do get umbracite fragments. So if you come here, as you can see, I have 291 umbracite fragments. If I were to pretty much buy, like use all the fragments that I have to buy, I will gain umbracite. Umbracite is used for tempering. As you can see, I have 17 umbracite currently to myself to temper my weapon. If I continue to just disassemble all my gear without using it or tempering or doing anything, by the time I get to the point of the game where I need to make a build, I will have so many umbracite materials that I won't have to worry about, like trying to get the perfect rolls on my gear. I'll have enough material to do it. So that's how I would progress if I was early game. I would not worry about tempering, soul matching, anything. Nothing in the blacksmith you need to worry about early game, or especially at the point of the game I'm in. There's nothing in here you need to worry about outside of just disassembling. Okay. All right. So I know in my other videos that you all said that you prefer for me to play the side missions in one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the main mission this video, and then the next video will have all the rest of the side missions from this region in the next video. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into this main. Oh, before I do that, show my stats. All right, so these are my stats currently. I'm at level 20 right now. So I have 10 Constitution, 10 Heart, and 17 Skill. 10 Constitution and Heart is literally to meet the soft cap because when you first start upgrading, when you go from the base number of 5 or 6, depending on which stat you chose when you were creating your character, and you go to 10, it's the biggest jump that you will get in stats until like pretty much as you progress your stats. So the higher you go in stats, the less return you get on investment. So from the base number to 10, you get the biggest jump in stats pretty much for the rest of the time that you're upgrading your character. Okay. So the higher you go in stats, the less you get back. Now, obviously you'll be more powerful, but you're not gonna just exponentially get, bigger stats because you got higher numbers. Your numbers will actually start to go lower the more you invest into a specific stat. But at the moment, these are my stats. Okay. If we go over to our tree, you can see I have gotten all the way, and I need to grab this. I've gotten all the way to Flux 2 finally, so now I can recover even more ki when I ki pulse. I've got the base ki pulse Heaven, Earth, and Man. Next we have Running Water, Earth, and Man. I don't have Heaven yet, but I will get it. After I get this one, then I will go back to Purify Yokai Realm, Earth, Man, and Heaven. And after that, that's when I'll start to, delve off into other skills. But I do like to max these base, like base passives. I like to max those before I go on to the others. So these are more so active skills. These are passives, you know. So definitely get these first, in my opinion, and then move on to the other stuff. I'm using dual swords at the moment. I have Windstorm, Cherry Blossom, Sign of the Cross, Mind's Eye. So I still got to earn some more. So I only got these 4 right now, but these are the 4 I would start off with. You already basically start off, well, you don't start off with anything, but I went Sign of the Cross first, then I went to Mind's Eye, then I went to Windstorm, and next it was Cherry Blossom. All right, so I've shown my gear, shown my stats, shown my skills and stuff. As for Guardian Spirit, I'm in Nomitori, Enki Soul Core, Ippon Datora Soul Core, you know, regular stuff. Like, it's not really much to show since it's early game.
Heck. Heck.
All right, let's check my Kodama. That would be under make offering. No, wrong one. Blessing. All right, cool. We got Oracle. Again, Oracle is for more Amrita. I want to level up as fast as possible, so I put that my blessing on Oracle, and I'll be able to get more Amrita. Sheesh, camera speed is fast. Let me slow my camera speed down a little bit. It's not as fast. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Who cares? Let's move on. There we go. I'm gonna go this way first to get this. All right, now we can go. No, definitely not going up there yet. I forgot. We're gonna go through the back way. For those of you who don't know, when using a sword, swords deal massive backstab damage. You can almost assuredly one-shot like lower tiered enemies with a sword just from doing a backstab. Especially if you have the sword's Mystic Art. One of the swords, Mystic Arts, actually increases your backstab damage. So swords are very good for like doing sneak attacks on enemies. They deal a lot of damage. Okay. All right. This is the best route to infiltrate this dark realm. Because if you try to go from the stairs that I went through the first time, this little thing right here will spot you. Okay? And he'll start throwing stuff at you, and that could alert every other enemy. Don't forget about this one up here as well. If you get too close, he will drop down on you. And that is how you clear that dark round. Nice. Okay. So, I'm gonna push my skill to probably around 20. Once I get my skill to 20, excuse me, I will start working on other stats that I help with like wearing armor pieces. So basically, stamina and strength will be my next two stats that I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get those both to around 10. And then once I get both of these to around 10, I will work on courage because courage deals with your key recovery speed. After I get courage to 10 as well, then I will work on getting my magic and dexterity to 10. Okay. After I get all of these stats to 10, that is when I will literally just pump points strictly and only into skill because that is going to be the scaling stat for my weapon. I'm gonna get skill max, not even max. I'll probably get skill to about level 40, and then I'll start to, you know, do everything else, with the stuff. So we'll get when we get there, you'll know. All right, I got some new skills. Definitely sword key for sure. Need that. Okay. I did get invigorate, which is very good to have. I'll do arcana lightning because I'm trying to get refresh. Because I get 40% of my key back if I perform a burst counter successfully. That is very good. Which one was it? Oh, this one right here. Boom. Perfect. These I don't need, but I can get them off my screen. Do I have any new gear? Let's see. I do have a new katana. That's for okay. Ooh, a nice. That's a medicine case. Medicine cases are very good. Very good. They get some of the best stats between medicine cases and Magatama. Medicine cases and Magatama get the best stats. No question. I know I usually go by rarity, but let me see who actually has some pretty good stats first. All right, I'll do this. Anima charge and key is very good to have. All right, let's do it. And since I previously cleared the dark realm, don't have to worry about any yokai in this area. Also, if you need to stop the video and go back to see where the locations of the Kodama are, please feel free to. Um, so yeah, 'cause I know I haven't for a couple of the videos I haven't slowed down to show the locations, but that would definitely increase the time. And these videos already are bordering on like an hour long, and I know a lot of people's attention span isn't that long. I know mine isn't truly. Not unless I'm having fun. So hopefully you guys are having fun. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as well. I totally forgot to say that. Let's use these. This will get you. Come over here. I missed. Got me some ninja locks and got my first rifle. Nice. Now I usually don't change my gear mid mission, but since I just got a new weapon, I tend to do that. All right. Now, for those of you who may not know, there is actually a secret trophy for this mission specifically. The trophy is basically to defeat the boss without getting rid of the poison in the area. So, for those of you who pretty much played the series already, and for those of you who are new, there are statues in throughout this level that you need to destroy in order to pretty much reduce the levels of poison in the area. Now, there is a secret trophy for this, for you to beat this stage basically without destroying those statues and basically with the poison at its highest. Um, you can do it. I'm not saying it's difficult. Early game, it might be because you would have to stack on a lot of like poison immunity items and stuff. But for those of you who like trophy grinding, that is actually a trophy for this stage. All right. Next, it's going to be this. I can't get that one yet. This one. Yeah, I can't get these yet. So this one. Cool. All right. Any new gear? Yes. Ooh, nice. Both of these are corruption weapons. Both of these are actually weapons that I've used and still use for my in-game builds. Very good weapons. Both of these weapons are very, very, very good. Very good. All right. I don't really have anything new in terms of that. All right. Let's go. I missed again. Got him. Ah, I missed again. How are you not dying from those? Oh, that was a waste of arrows. Okay. Yes, I did put a purification talisman on a corruption weapon. Nice. Got my magic up and I got a sword point. As you can see, I'm just using my magic randomly. I'm gonna get more talismans as the game goes along, so I don't really need to save too many of them. But I'm using them just to get my magic and ninjutsu points up because the more ninjutsu and magic you use, obviously, the faster you'll get your magic and ninjutsu points up. You need them as much as possible if you plan on using them. So definitely get them as soon as you can. Now I did mention this in previous videos, but for those of you who don't know, whenever you come across a Nurikabe wall, try to check if there are bloody graves around them. If you check and see the bloody graves around, you'll see where it says "Crushed to Death" by Nurikabe for its neutral behavior. That is a hint to what emote you can do to drop the wall. Meaning that since that person died or this bloody grave died because of the yellow neutral behavior, the answer would either be blue or red. Luckily, you get 2 tries at a Nurikabe wall. So if you try one and you mess up, you get a second try. So check for bloody graves, and they'll usually give you a hint as to which one you use. So that's why I used the blue one instead of a yellow one, because that's how they died the last time. All right, little tip for you guys. Like I said, I did mention it before, but it's not bad to mention again. Got me a magic lock too. Sweet. My sword activated, so it took away my purification buff. Yeah. No peeking, guys. I'm sorry. I can't allow this. This is my wife. All right, now we made our way back around to this shrine. And that opens up another path for us. So if at some point we do die, we don't have to go all the way around. We can just come right back through this path. All right, so now I got my skill to 20. I'm going to start working on stamina and strength so I can start wearing a little bit heavier pieces of gear. Because as you see, I from that from the one of the I forget the name of the damn yokai, but from that yokai I took a lot of damage. They took away half my health bar, so I'm gonna start needing gear that's a little bit heavier. That way I can tank a little bit better on hits. All right. Yeah, for sure. Like, not even a question. Next. So I want to work my way down to this because I need this, like, seriously need it. Not to mention I also need barrier. So I will come here and I will also go here. Key. There we go. Look at our gear. Nothing new. Well, nothing I use basically. Okay. You want to place these on auto purchase as well. Now, I don't have a lot of divine rice. As you can see, I only have one. The way you get divine rice is you pretty much sell all your gear, pretty much, and you'll gain a lot of divine rice. Now, I'm not going to do that again because I'm future proofing. So all the gear that I sell, I won't be able to disassemble, meaning that now I'm missing out on crafting material. And for me personally, I feel like having a lot of crafting material is much more important than having divine rice. Simply because the more crafting material you do have, the more builds you can make. And I know a lot of times when you're playing, you don't use the same build all the time because, sometimes it can get a bit redundant, a bit repetitive. So you want to switch it up sometimes. Having a lot of crafting material will help you with that. All right. This is, yeah. Missing. There we go. As you see, I mentioned before, there's poison all over the place. Now, I can just run through the poison. Obviously, I will be inflicted with poison, but I can run through it. But for an easier way, just destroy the statues. You know, I did get that trophy one time because I found out about it because I was speed running and I didn't even bother. Like, I literally found out about it randomly because I was speed running. And I didn't bother to, destroy the statues. I just got straight to the boss room. And the trophy ended up popping up. So it was like, oh, okay. By rarity. Here we go. Boom. Drop you. See if I can get some good. Some fist weapons. Okay. Now I know I've been upgrading my skill, and you're probably wondering why am I using a sword? Because the sword still scales with skill. Even if it is a minor buff, it still scales with skill. Yes. Nice. Most OP item in the game, right here. Like they are broken, beyond broken. It's honestly a mystery how Team Ninja hasn't nerfed them. Now I'm not saying they should nerf them because they're very clutch. But the fact that they haven't been nerfed is honestly a mystery because they are so OP. Like having three Scampus, you will win way more than you will lose. I promise you that. They deal so much key damage. Like three of them all together attacking at they deal so much key damage. It's absolutely ridiculous. Almost forgot. Now there should be one more Kodama. Here we go. Last Kodama. Don't run for me. Mr. Head. There we go. So, neutral behavior and friendly behavior. So, only one is left. There you go. Bro, lock on to the damn thing right here, bro. Oh, didn't need to. I know just to do with you. Alright, so I found all my Kodama. Don't need to go searching for that. Let's level up. These go up. Perfect. Whoa. Yeah, that's fine. Now I can actually put on heavier gear. As well as better soul cores. Nice. Resting rights. I don't need you. Don't care about you. Don't care about you or you. Oh, nope. Keeping that. Keeping that. Because I might need that attack. Okay. Gear. Nice. Okay. Okay. That on. That's fine as well. I don't really need the poison resistance one. They just give you that just so you can use it against the boss, but you honestly don't need the poison resistance one, because you'll probably kill the boss before you even die from poisoning. So, you don't need that. Quick draw 2. Don't mind if I do. All right. It's something else with ninjutsu that I usually get. Cloud Runner, yeah, but I don't have access to it yet. Um, Cow chops, that's what it is. I like those because they apply slow, and they get your ninjutsu up pretty quickly rather than using the bombs. Um, Sound across too. Duh. Next, it is you. All right. So I am. Hold up. Oh, I don't need none of that. Let's check my jutsu. Mm, yeah, we'll keep that. All right. My fit is kind of crazy. I can't lie. This is bad. The early game fits are terrible. Man, I remember when this game first came out. This this motherfucker right here. Excuse my language. This person right here gave me hell. Like she gave me hell. Like I would. It was so bad to the point where if I took one hit from her before I went to the boss room, I already assumed that I was gonna lose because this boss was so hard. Like I don't know why, but this boss was so hard to me when I first started this game. It was so hard to beat. I just could not win. Like I died so often. But I think the reason why is because when I first started playing this game, I didn't play aggressively. I played very defensively. I played very like like very cautious. And when I really figured out how to play this game, I realized that aggressiveness is definitely rewarded. Too much aggressiveness is not, but you have to be aggressive at some point in order for you to actually beat bosses. So, um, definitely, like if you're playing this game for the first time but you're having trouble beating certain enemies, try playing more aggressively. It should help. I'll tell you that. Just know when to get in and when to get out. there we go. All right, we can skip this part. You guys have already pretty much seen that. And if you haven't, I assure you, just play the game. You'll be able to see it. I don't want to, make videos 3 hours long because of cutscenes. Shirohami. And not to mention, I don't want to spoil the story for you too much. All right, we have now unlocked Twilight missions. Nice. And dojo missions. All right. So, um, yeah, that is the last main mission in the very first region. Now, I will put all of these submissions into one video. And the reason why I did this mission before I did the submissions is because I knew there were more submissions after completing this mission. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 submissions. So I will do those in the next video for sure. But let's look at our gear before I end out. Didn't really get too much that I needed. Definitely got a new rifle. That's not bad. I got the full Shrine Maiden piece, damn near. Just missing one piece, and that's the gauntlets. All right, let's go to this. Finally got to refresh. Next, I'm gonna work my way up to recuperate. Can't get this yet. I will hold up. I'll do those with the submissions. Charge. And I guess I will go with... I might as well go with Soul Core drop rate. Who cares? Alright. So, that magic point I'm going to wait because I'm going to get more magic from doing the dojo missions. I'll include the dojo missions in the submission video, so don't worry about that. But before I get into it, before I leave, these are my stats as follows. As you can see, level 26. This is the gear I'm running at the moment. Nothing too special, you know. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Again, appreciate you guys so much for supporting. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back for more videos. I have other videos outside of this playthrough that I'm going to do for you guys, so stay tuned for those. It's your boy King Red Diamonds. I'm out, guys.